Hey guys, welcome back to the Think About It podcast. I'm Nisi. I am so excited to have a safe space to speak our truth or to find it. So come on in for however long I have you here or however long I have your ear. Now let's think about it. Problem. So me let idiots be of them. Me too cute fi mix up and blend. So tell a girl say she worry about her. Wow. Alright. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Think About It podcast with your girl, Nisi. We is here. We back. What's Sam, Pam? What's good in the hunt or whatever? All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm not even gonna hold you. For reals. Deals, baby. I had to hype myself. I literally pumped myself. I had to pump myself up just a second ago, y'all, because my energy was like, honey, not in the mood, okay? Not really not in the mood, y'all. I don't think people understand how much work and how tiresome content creating can be, okay? It can be so exhausting, all right? But, you know, child, they say don't complain about it if that's what you want to do, so you know, bitch, I'm still finna complain. You got a problem with it? Then get your behind off of here. Goodbye. Guanaso. Because I'm going to complain just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Because, baby, when I told y'all, I literally, so as y'all can tell, she got the braids in today, y'all. But, yeah, so as y'all can tell, I have braids in. I braided my hair last week, y'all, and these are like the 84-inch, so these is like hella long, y'all. So it took me forever and a day. So I'm so sorry for missing last week pod. But let me tell y'all, I started Wednesday, and I didn't get finished, y'all, until Friday morning. I think 3 in the morning, y'all. So y'all know, honey, if I had did pod on Thursday, I probably still would have been doing this hair. So I was like, I'm going to just have to miss a pop day. And I really, I hate when I miss days, especially like right now. I'm still fresh, still new in the game. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have a reason. But, you know, life happens. You know what I'm saying? I still got to be cute. You know what I mean? I could have went and had somebody do it. But, bitch, I'm not paying $300 for something I can do with myself. Are you crazy? So, yeah, y'all, that's the reason why, I missed last week. Forgive me, okay? Please forgive me. I had to get myself right, y'all. If y'all don't know, let's talk about it, okay? On Saturday, by the time as you see this, it'll be Friday. So I'm a day away from my birthday. So can I get a happy birthday? Thank you. I would really, honestly, I felt like a couple of y'all said it. So thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. So my birthday is coming up, y'all. My birthday would be Saturday. So like I said, by the time as y'all see this, most of y'all, if you're listening to podcast audio, you're going to see this on Friday. So Saturday would be my birthday. But if you're watching visuals, my birthday has already passed, y'all. And we'll get into what happened or what I did. Maybe I'll talk about it. I don't really have a lot planned, but I got a good amount of stuff that I want to do planned, y'all. So I'm excited about it, y'all. So I had to make sure I was right. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure I was cute. You know what I'm saying? Honey, your girl's still single, okay? Don't forget it, okay? So she got to make sure she is slayed and didn't come to a play, okay? So, yes, guys, again, welcome back to another episode, y'all. We are back. We are locked and loaded, okay? All right, y'all. So, listen. Y'all know I've been getting straight into the topics lately, right? And we're going to jump right into it. But I got to talk about it right quick. Let's just talk about it before I forget to talk about it, y'all. Are y'all seeing all these, what is it called, IAs on TikTok now? Please tell me I'm not doing. I can't. I know I'm not doing. If you on TikTok, honey, you can't scroll without seeing one of these damn. You got to come to the watch the visuals, y'all, to see exactly what I'm doing. But y'all, every time I scroll, because like I said, yesterday was my content day for TikTok. So as I'm scrolling trying to find content, y'all, every time I scroll, all I'm seeing is this Jalapenos too hot. Thank you for the likes, bitch. Let me tell y'all. And then y'all, I did my research. I did my research. And if y'all don't know, let me tell y'all. These IAs is getting to the bag. Okay? These IAs is running straight to the bank. Okay? Because, baby, listen to me. These people is making 2,000, 3,000 every live. Every live to go on there and say, jalapenos too hot. Rodeo. Like, man, let me tell you. Listen to me. I am in the wrong profession. I've came to realize that I'm playing small. I'm thinking small, bitch. You're thinking small, bitch, when you need to be thinking big. Okay? Because listen to me. I'm sitting here, y'all, trying to do it. You know, this is old school. Okay? This is real old school. Okay? Trying to, figure things out. These bitches just doing shit. At this point, they just reaching for shit. And every time they throw something, these people just picking it up. Okay? So at this point, y'all, I said all that to say, if you bitches see me on TikTok doing, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follow. Jalapeno, too hot. Thank you for the follow. Cowboy Rodeo, thank you for the likes. Bitch, if y'all see me on there, okay, if y'all see me on there acting like I'm one of Will Smith iRobots, bitch, y'all don't say Nathaniel to me. Don't open your mouth. Don't say nothing. Okay, just know, baby, I'm finna be IAB. Okay, in a bag. That's what I'm gonna be, period. Because let me tell y'all, these people is not playing, okay? So y'all, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's get into it because y'all, we got a lot to talk about today, okay? So, pause. Josh, y'all, is the wine of choice today, Josh Cab. Y'all, we, honey, emptied the bottle. Like I told y'all, yesterday was content day, and after I got done 1 in the morning, y'all, I poured that thing up. Okay, so this is what we got left. Cheers. Let's get it. So, like I said, y'all, we got a lot to talk about. Y'all, that pause was a well-needed pause because, let me tell y'all, the topic today, or the conversation today, y'all, I swear on everything I love, was going to be dating a DL. That was the topic. It don't matter, it don't matter, it don't matter, it don't matter, I don't care. Like, do not care. That's the topic of the conversation today. That was coming, okay? Dating a DL, honey, that was coming, okay? And all the details, honey, behind it. Y'all see I'm getting my IA ready. The deets, you know what I'm saying? Because they be acting like they be skipping and shit. I don't know, that's weird, but whatever. Anyway, y'all, but for real, that was the conversation today. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was coming with it. I was coming with the smoke. I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was ready, for real. All right? And I'm still ready. Like, do I look like I backed down from a challenge? Sure don't. Sure don't. Do I look like I'm scared? Sure don't. All right? But with that being said, y'all, because when I tell y'all, once I bring this out, the conversation gonna be conversationing. Okay? I don't even know if that's a word. It's not a word, but I just made it up. What's up? Okay? And I know I'm not the only one. I know this, okay? I know I'm not the only one, honey. If y'all want to come on here and do all that, baby, lie to yourself if you want to. You know what I'm saying? That man over there, every second he talk to you, talking about some child, and you acting like you don't know. But the only reason why every time y'all come over, his homeboy come over every goddamn day. Every day. Y'all, I want to talk about this shit so bad. Y'all see, I'm trying to pull back, but I'm with the smokes today. But the only reason why, y'all, we not going to talk about it right now, because the conversation, like I said, is coming, period. But the only reason why I'm not going to have this conversation today is, we going to be smart about it. Let's be smart about it, okay? If we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. And I would say it's going to be a one-time conversation, but I don't know, because at this point, like I said, I know it's a lot of females that even if you don't know for sure, you got very, very strong feelings You know what I'm saying? Like strong. What's that word? I hate when I can't find that word. My word. Your intuition is giving like sis. Ooh, child, it's giving sweet. But only reason like I said, I'm not gonna talk about it, y'all. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get the follows up. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's make sure the audience is in the audience. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I see my algorithms. I see the people, but I don't see any follows. I rarely see follows, or people sending or sharing my stuff. So before we get into the big, deep conversation, let's get these numbers up, okay? And if y'all don't know, y'all gonna find out. I don't tell lies, baby. A lie ain't in me, okay? A lie ain't in me, okay? I gotta be scared first to tell a lie, bitch. Do I look scared of somebody? Stop playing with me. So when the conversation comes, the conversation is going to come. So with that being said, y'all, it's dependent on y'all. It's up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna like it? Y'all wanna follow it? Y'all wanna get the conversation, or y'all don't? Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So but what we gonna do? We still gonna get into the shits. We still with the shits. You know what I'm saying? We still finna, wake some people up, honey, out they bed. Okay. Conversation today, y'all, is friendship fatigue. Friendship fatigue. That's the conversation today. All right. Being friendship fatigue, or having friendship fatigue, or feeling friendship fatigue, whatever. Friendship fatigue. I feel like the same way you kind of go through the stage of like dating. You go through, or not dating, but this dating fatigue. We go through friendship fatigues as well. And I think for me, I've been in this place, y'all, just being friendship fatigue. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me right now. And it's not like I'm not in a mean way. It's just like I'm not putting myself out there, y'all, to not to build these friendships, but to find these friendships, okay? So, first question is have you ever felt, or are you feeling friendship fatigue? Are you just feeling like I'm over it? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not what it used to be no more, or I'm not getting the energy that that's being reciprocated, whatever that may be. But have you been feeling that? Have you felt it before? All right. So, like I said, y'all, I've definitely felt it. And the reason why I feel like I've been friendship fatigued is because of relationships with, of course, friends that I had. And not just that it didn't work out, but it's just the way it played out. You get what I'm saying? And then when or you see you're good and you see you're bad as a person, right? And when you know your heart posture, you know the person you are in your friendships and anything, but in your friendships, because that's what we're talking about today, and you see it not being reciprocated, you just be like, okay, child, look, take a step back, okay? So I think for me, y'all, I feel like one of my very, very first relationships, and I feel like, what happens too is after, so much damage I felt like has been done, or like I said, when you feel like your energy in certain situations or place haven't been reciprocated, you just be like, okay, that's how I feel. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's how I feel. I just feel like, after a while, honey, I don't have it in me, right? So let's regroup, okay? So I think, like I said, my first friendship where I felt like what started to have like this downward spiral into how I deal with my friends, or how I deal with people, period. But especially like people that I consider my friend. One of my first experiences was, I want to say, okay, well, let's back up. First off, so I'm one of the, like, I'm the oldest granddaughter, and in my immediate family, I'm more male dominated. Like, it's more males in my family than it is females in my family. Like, I feel like the females are like so stretched out to compare to the men in our family. But growing up, on my stepfather's side of the family, my stepdad has been with me since I was 2 years old. So I always say my dad's side of the family. I feel like his side is more female based. So not because I didn't have it like in my immediate family. I still had it in my family, but I was also I was always like one of like the oldest girls, and then I had like other friend girl, like other cousins that was like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years younger than me. So I was deemed like always like the oldest person, like, you know, in my friend group. But then it was like this one girl like in our neighborhood, like on my dad's side of the street. My mom and my dad stayed on two different sides, like literally streets across from, like this street is my mom's side, the other street is like where my dad's right stayed. So on my dad's side of the block, it was way more chill to compare to like where my mom like and us grew up. Like on our side is they with the shits all the time. The kids, everybody with the shits. So on my dad's side of the block, it was just me and this another girl, but she was like a year older than me. But we all kind of, long story short, we all kind of hung out. So I've always had like this group of like, I grew up like groups of like girls kind of like around me. So it would be like me, her, like three of my my cousins, and then it's like three other like of the other girls from like across the street. So it's always like a group of friends, right? Long story short, I remember shit hit the fan, or me and the older girl, we stopped, and then it created like this divide or whatever, but we stopped being friends. We stopped being friends when we got into a fight over a boy. Like this was like, when I say child, young, kid stuff, you know? So, you know, for me, I was like, okay, like that was like my first experience of like, you know, a broken friendship. And then as I went into middle school, I met this other girl where she was, old girl was wild, honey. She was wild and all outside, honey. But I didn't care because that was my friend, baby, okay? That's my friend. I think I spoke about this in my last episode. But long story short, somebody came up to me one day and said to me, oh, she said she only hung out with you or hang out with you because you her security guard. Back in the day, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it didn't bother me or nothing, because I'm like, okay, but I didn't even know, I didn't understand like what that mean, like, you know, I'm your security guard, you know what I'm saying, like what? The only part I didn't like about it was somebody came back and said it to me, that my friend said it. I don't know if it makes sense, but like, because somebody came to me and said my friend said it, it's like, okay, that was like a little irk. You know, I was like a little irked. But was I pissed? No, not necessarily. Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to protect my friends. I think I said this in my last episode. I am a protector by nature. So I always, anybody knew, if I ever call you a friend, if I ever call you an associate, you can say, oh yeah, guarantee you, if I ain't never had to show up, you knew I was finna show up. Period. Yeah. And if you can't say that, then bitch, clearly I was never your friend. But I don't give that. I would never hang with somebody and, you know, don't have that vibe with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. But anyway, so, long story short, yeah, we had that little incident, but it wasn't like that big of a deal. The big deal came into play when, she told, this is like when we graduated school already, like now we're young adults. She told her boyfriend or her boyfriend family that I wanted to date, or I was trying to fuck with her dude, okay? Long story short, y'all, come to find out she was lying. It was bullshit, of course. We all knew it was bullshit, but that was like my other like thing where it was like, okay. And then anybody who knows, like, I'm one of those persons where if I'm going, you can't make me do something. If I'm not gonna do it, I'm just not gonna do it. If I'm not gonna be your friend, I'm not gonna be your friend. Like, you can't make me be your friend. So if I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you the very, very long way, okay? I'm talking all the way around the board. Your mother probably can't say nothing about you without me saying, okay, now, Miss Shirley, listen, because that's not the experience I have with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how I am. So with that situation, again, like I said, she hit the fan with that when she was playing on my name, okay? And especially in that way, in that form, like if I'm like best friend, like at that point, you my sister. So if that's what you think, I'm like, damn, that is really crazy that you think, bitch, I'm trying to, yo, nigga, that's really something. So, you know, that was one, an incident. Y'all, when I tell you, I can go down the list, and I don't want it to seem like, oh, everybody is doing, or, you know, this is what it has been happening, or I don't want it to seem like I'm the victim, right? But again, I know the personality that I have. I know the person that I am. I know my wrongs. I know that I can be abrasive sometimes in my relationship. That can pull people away from me. So I'm very aware of these things. But that being said, these were not the things that played into these relationships. Okay. Then I feel like the one that I feel like touched my soul, y'all, that just hit me like, y'all, right here, was this one friend that I've known for years and years. With that being said, y'all, we've had, those toxic, I guess you could say, moments, or just moments where, we just not happy with each other. Sisters fight, family fight, French, you fight, so we had those moments where we fought. I think what it was I should have, and the older I got, or now I know what I know now. What I didn't know then was to look at the type of arguments that we would have, the type of, disagreements that we would have. Because honestly, if I looked at it then, a lot of stuff the relationship probably would have been ended a long time ago. And that's the reason why I say, I don't want it to be a thing where I'm looking at or making other the villain and I'm me the victim. It's just certain situation happens, and now my outlook on friendships are so different, right? So now I'm just at a place, y'all, where I just feel fatigue, when dealing with friendships that is not being reciprocated in the way or in the form that I want to, right? But we're just going through the storyline. So the storyline, like I said, y'all, was one of my friends that I've known for a very, very long time. We had so much, ups and downs here and there. You know what I'm saying? We then argued to the point where, sis thought she was gonna take it there, but and I'm one of those friends too, y'all. Like I tell people all day, if I can't fight my friend. Like friends, I ain't Billy Badass, but I'm not a bitch to play with. Period. Point blank. And the period. Okay. So with that being said, I just feel like if I take it there with my friends, you're not my friend. If I ever have, that's a line that if I do that, I'm crossing that line. Like, and it's something about me, I don't know, because the way I was raised or whatever, like certain shit I just can't do. You know what I'm saying? And if I do that, I am very aware of the repercussions and the consequences behind that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, I don't want to do that. Okay? Like, that's me. That's the friend that I am. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, y'all, like I said, we've had incidents here and there, but I felt like the line was drawn not on my end, but on her end for me, or just where I was just like, okay, wrap this shit up. Wrap it up. Put a bow on it, honey. Put it under the motherfucking tree. You know what I'm saying? And don't never open it. Okay. The instant I felt like what kind of like just pushed me away from her was, I don't remember, I think at the time, okay, I'm gonna try to make this short. Long story short, somebody that I knew, honey, this person not only loves my dirty drawers, honey, on a bad day, okay, honey, he would probably eat them dirty drawers. I promise you. And I know it's nasty, but I promise you he would, okay? So, like when you got one of those persons or people around you where you're like, bro, if he said it or if she said it, it's facts. It's facts. It is facts, okay? I'm willing. And people say, don't swear for nobody. Baby, this one person, I know. This person don't do all that drama, all that, nah. So if this nigga come to me and saying some shit, I know it's some shit that I need to hear, okay? But before we get into that conversation, one of the incidents, like I said, if I knew now what I knew then, it wouldn't even have got to this incident here with the guy telling me whatever, right? So we had this one incident. I remember this. Well, this is when we hung out like with a group of us. Like I remember, y'all, I used to hang out like with groups. You know what I'm saying? Like literally 7 of us. I think like about 7 of us, about 7, 8 of us, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of time it is, it can possibly be about 10 or 12, okay? Us just kind of like hanging out. And we would hang out like consistently. Like this was every weekend thing. You know what I'm saying? This is when we ain't had no money, honey. We was just young and broke, but we always had money to go the fuck out. Y'all know that. Y'all know how that be. To have enough money to go out, get you a drink or two, you know what I'm saying? Enough for the niggas to feel like, oh yeah, she got a little something, so they can come and get your other drink, like back in them days, you know? So long story short, y'all, we was going out one night, and like I said, a group of us, and we picked her up. So no, this one. So one of our other friends picked her up. It was like four or five of us in one car, and we picked her up. She hopped in the car, we driving, and then she just kind of like looked up at like all of the bottom of our feet. So she was like, y'all wearing heels? Everybody wearing heels? So we like, yeah, we wearing heels. So she had on tennis shoes though. So she was like, she was like, I don't like what I got on. I'm not comfortable. And let me tell y'all, I'll still say this up to the day. I always considered this girl, like from high school time, Miss Mamas could dress down. One thing about it, Miss Thing can dress to the floor, honey. I feel like she could just put on like the most simplest things, y'all, and just make that shit bang. You know what I'm saying? Like she can just make that shit bang. But it was things that, you know, her insecurities that it don't matter what you could have said to her, she don't see it that way. So like she was in the car, y'all. I'm talking like, pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like mad, you know, like, oh yeah, now she don't want to talk. So we in the car as, you know, the friends that we are, like friends. And we not just saying it because, oh yeah, now we want to go out, you know, we just focus on ourselves. No, she really looked it good. You know what I'm saying? She looked it good. And she was just always one of those persons that, you know, would wear like the tennis shoes and just make that shit, she just make that shit look good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm anybody know me, honey. I'm not the tennis shoes kind of girl. Like I tell people, I'm a great blend of thug and soft at the same time. I am not a tennis shoes girl. The only time I wear tennis shoes, y'all, is to the gym or to work. Okay. And I need new work shoes, and I swear I still don't want to get it, y'all, because I just don't like tennis shoes. I'm not a tennis shoes girl. But she, you know, she could wear both of them. You know what I'm saying? She could hit like any of those styles. So anyway, long story short, y'all, she was mad, but she seemed to kind of, in a sense, no, she didn't. I remember when we stopped, when we got to the club, we was in the parking lot. She was like, I'm ready to go home. And we all looking like, oh, bitch, you tripping. We here now. We here now. Like, be for real. You really think we finna just, first off, we probably trying to get in ladies' night. Or, you know what I'm saying, they got a certain time where you can get them for a certain price. Like, this is back in the days, like, you know what I'm saying? We had to make this shit work. This is not, like, our young 20s, you know? Like, girl, no, chill now. Chill, sis. It ain't never that deep. So, long story short, y'all, we got into the club, and we drinking. We having a good time. And, y'all, this night, y'all, when I tell you I got drunk, I say drunk, I mean drunker than a fucking albino skunk, baby. I was drunk, out of there, gone, can't be found, honey. This night, y'all, when I tell y'all, she at some point, y'all, she got into her feelings after, you know, I think what it was too, like we was, and that's always been us. We've always been, I feel like the group of girls that I hung out with, they're very beautiful people, beautiful women. So we always get like, you know, attention in the club, especially, you know, back when we were, you know, our younger 20s. Oh shit, honey, we still get attention. Fuck is you talking about? But you know what I'm saying? So people was like, you know, coming up to us and like offering us drinks and stuff or whatever. And in her head, she felt like, oh yeah, ain't nobody talking to her, ain't nobody giving her no play or nothing, because her shoe is the shoe that's the fucking problem. So now she pissed off because bitch, she said she didn't want to, cause she ready to go home, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So I remember, I think she had went to our other friend first, our other friend, and was talking to her, and them two kind of like got into some type of like argument or something. So my friend came over to me and was like, yo, she tripping or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So me being me, I'm not thinking of it. It's not a big deal like that, you know? So I'm finna go over and, you know, talk to her. I'm finna go over and like, you know, get her to loosen up. You know, this is what I'm saying to myself. I got this. Like she, you know, so I'm over there like, you know, I think I went over to her, and when I first went to her, I'm thinking like we playing, you know, like I remember, I think she was like kind of like walking. I was going to her, and she's like walking around the table, like away from me. So I'm like laughing, like we playing, like I'm like in a sense like running her around the table. The older I get, I realize fucking stupid. Again, if I knew now what I knew then, you know, if I knew, yeah, if I knew now what I if I knew now what I knew then, if I knew whatever, y'all, the fucking line already getting to me, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I remember, y'all, I think this is where everything just gets blurred, because I remember me saying something to her or talking or trying to like talk her down on the ledge or something. I think I like something like that. And even up to today, y'all, I still try to remember it, you know. But they said that she like finger pointed me, like, you know, she like did one of those to me, like whilst I was talking to her. I still don't even, I promise you, I don't fucking remember it. But they told me this like the day after. Like I went off like the day after. That's how you knew I was so fucked up. Because when people were telling me after the fact what happened, like, bitch, wait, what happened? So long story short, that was one of those incidents where I was like, okay, you know, when you look back at it, you like, damn, yeah, I should have been stopped fucking with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've listen to me, man. I'm sure it's as women, we've been in certain situations where we're really not that comfortable. You know, we have those moments where our makeup, like either where we were rushing, or sometimes I have moments, y'all, where I can take my slow ass time and my makeup still ain't the way I want it to be. But if I'm going and I'm celebrating a friend's birthday or something, it has nothing to do with me. I can buy a dress, and sometimes I don't put the dress on until the day of, right? Then I realize it don't give me the figure that I want. You get what I'm saying? And then at the time, or by the time as I put the dress on, that's the last thing for me to do before I walk out the door. So it's time to go. So by the time as I realize it, it ain't like I have time to go and to buy another outfit or to go to see or find something else to wear. No, because it's time to fucking go. Anybody know me? I already pushed that time, honey. I pushed the pedal to the metal. So it would be selfish, right? And careless. And I feel like in a sense a bad fucking friend now for me to be like, okay, yeah, well, I don't like this, so I need to go find something. Now the outfit ain't bad, it's just not giving me the figure that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I could, child, this is my friend's birthday. It is what it is. It's not about me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's the type of friend that I am. You know what I mean? So again, like I said, I wish that I knew then what I know now. That's what it was. I wish that I knew then what I know now. But it is what it is. So back now, fast forward, back to the conversation about the one guy who would eat my dirty drawers. When he came to me and said what he said, the same girl, the Miss Finger Pointer girl, she was working at the same job that old boy's baby mother worked. Okay? I think I figured out why she did what she did, but he was one of those persons. So, long story short, he came to me and he was like, you need to watch old girl. So I said, who? So he said the name. So I was like, what is he talking about? Like, nah, what, you know, so I kind of like brushed it off in a sense, you know. But then when he got into details and he was like, he said, well, he didn't say exactly, you know, like he you know, like he's not a messy dude. You know, like, dude, you know how dudes be like, hey, I'm telling you now, like, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? These ain't, oh, she said this. He was not one of those person, but he was like, I'm telling you, like, you know, you need to watch out for her. She's saying, she talking about you, whatever. And in my head, y'all, I'm like, because no shade, no tea, bitch. Sometimes, fuck that. Shade and tea, baby, you the last bitch should be opening your mouth and saying anything about any motherfucking body. Because, baby, I don't have a closet, bitch. I got a basement of your shit. You want to fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, sit down. Have 10 seats. And I get it. Because, you have some friends where they're like, you know, I'll go to my grave with your secrets. I ain't that bitch, respectfully. Depending on how you try me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we just had a little incident, a little breakup, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. real lightweight type shit, okay, cool, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, what could she be saying? Like what the fuck could you be saying about me? You know, but how you hang with this girl because of whatever, and I'm like, that's my friend. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But again, if somebody's saying something sometimes, child, just take heed, listen. If you don't just, if you don't do nothing about it right then and there, put it in your back pocket, right? So when shit hit the fan, you don't have to wait 10 and 15 years down a friendship, even down a relationship, okay? A romantic relationship, a romantic relationship, to take that step back and be like, okay, yeah, this ain't it. I ain't fucking with it. Okay. So, and then I'm not gonna hold you. It's other friendships too where it was like, okay, you know, but those were like the most volatile ones, I guess you can say, that made me be like, okay, I'm really not in the mood. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's definitely one of or my very last friendship that meant everything to me. That fucking was like my sister. I still consider her a sister, but nothing crazy in a sense happened. But realizing that the older I got was certain things was obvious for me, right? So when I realized certain shit, you know, from one friendships, I just started to like pull myself back without even actually realizing how I was pulling myself back, right? But the older I got, I realized that if my energy is not, if the energy is not reciprocated, to fuck it. To be honest, I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but I say fuck it. Seriously, I don't care how long I know you. I'm gonna have a good amount, not a good amount, well, you know, a lot of conversation with you to the point where it's like I'm saying it over and over again. But I'm going to let you know to the point where you are very aware of the type of friend that I want and what I expect from my friendships. And the minute I've said that and I'm not getting that in return, I'm not gonna do the same thing in romantic relationship. We speak about the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, right? And then you expect a different definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? So for me, I'm just not at a place in my friendships where I'm going to, you know, say the same thing over and over, expect something from somebody, you know what I mean, and they don't give it, and you know, this cycle repeats itself. I felt like too, where I give myself wrong. Like I told you, I analyze. I'm such an analyzer of, you know, well, what could I have done better? What was I doing wrong, right? I feel like I overcompensated in my relationships where, you know, like I said, I'm a protector, right? And I always say that, and I feel it about myself that I'm a protector. But sometimes I overprotect, if that makes sense. Like I don't have to like, nah, like I take it there. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I ain't just want to get on the phone and like talk about it. Like if you call me crying because this nigga done cheated on you and I can hear the hurt in my friend's voice and I know my friend, let's go to his house. Cause I'm ready to pull up. I'm ready to pull up. Fuck. Yeah, I'm really ready. Like that's how I am. Or you know this one girl and you got her number and you know where this girl work and she been fucking with your nigga. Let's go. You got the number, you know where she work. What we fucking waiting for? What are we waiting for? Like that's how I am, and it's really not a good thing, y'all. To I need to be able to pull my friend off the ledge, not fucking dive in like let's go get this bitch. I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I just feel like the thing is, and I think a lot of times people be like, nah, I want my friend to, no, friend, you don't want me to do that because I promise you I'm the friend that's going to really do it. I'm not going to say it. Like, I think a lot of times friends say that shit until we are the motherfuckers that really do that shit. I'm hurt, for real. Like, no, I'm not playing. Like, I'm serious. I'm not playing. Bitch, I go in his mama house for him. Yeah, like, which is ridiculous. So I think, like I said, I feel like I overcompensate in my relationship. I think when it comes down to, that's another reason why, you know, it's still not a good thing, but in my last friendship, I didn't say anything. I didn't mention it. I just stopped I just blocked her. I just fucking blocked her. To be honest with you, I didn't say anything. And it wasn't like a rash. It wasn't. I don't think it was like a rational move. I'm a processor. So when I realized like, oh, okay, well, I ain't, and this ain't matching up. Like I match, like I process and I analyze. And like I tell people, for me, when I go into relationships, and even the older I get, I'm not looking for friends. And I think because I'm the oldest daughter, I'm the oldest granddaughter. I think, you know, for me, when it comes down to a friendship, to me, it's like a sisterhood. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking, or I want a sisterhood. So I get to the point sometimes, I think sometimes, like I said, if I can take it too far with my words. I know that I can take it too far with the things that I say when I'm upset, or I feel hurt, or I feel like you've hurt me. And then too, because I'm such an intentional friend. I try my best to do things with intention. So when I feel like you've played with me and you didn't intentionally took your time with me, my words is even nastier probably sometime than the situation. Um, yeah, cause I know that. I think those are like the two things, or and I'm sure it's probably, I don't know, it could be more things, you know, from a friend point of view, you know, um, where they can feel like, you know, maybe I did something wrong too. But those are the things that I can see, you know what I'm saying? Or yeah, what I see, right? So and then too, I feel like, you know, for me, the older I get, when it comes down to um finding friendships and building friendships and also keeping friendships, right? Is how, again, how intentional my friends are. Again, I'm an analyzer. I am a person that I look to, you know, in areas for my friends or anybody, okay? So if I know that you're a working mother, or you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, or you're used to this routine, and for whatever this reason is, you just need an extra pick up or hand or whatever, that's where I come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. With that being said, I just feel like nobody takes the time, and maybe because I come off like, oh, I got it all together because I'm such a strong friend, because I am also the protector. I think a lot of times too, that's why, you know, when people make these posts about checking your strong friends, please, everybody, that's not for everybody, because bitch, you are not the strong friend. Like, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, check on your friend. Let's use that word. But your strong friend, it's a stretch. Okay? It's a fucking stretch. So the reason why I take it personal when people say, you know, check on your strong friend, it's the one that's always there for every fucking body else, that shows up for everybody else, that, you know, that loves on everybody else, that's so intentional with everybody else. But when it comes down to that feeling, again, being reciprocated, it's not the same. Reciprocated, it's not the same. They feel like, oh, okay, well, yeah, they got it, they'll figure it out. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like people come off, and it's an envy thing too, because you're so strong. I bitch, you think I want to be, you know what I'm saying? But what I am is I know that I have a child, and I know that, you know, or I know that I have a business, I know that I have to go to school, I know that I have to go to work, whatever it may be. I know that I have to do it, because I'm also, if one thing I am is I'm disciplined. If one thing I am is I'm consistent. If one thing I am is I know that I don't want my daughter to go through or have the life that I have, right? So that's the reason why I show up the way I show up. So I feel like, you know, a lot of times it pisses me off. It irks my fucking nerves when I don't get, when, you know, nobody says, okay, well, can I get Harmony? You mind if me and Harmony just go shopping for, you know, or go to Five and Below, you know, for an hour or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if you have a girl or not. It don't matter. Oh, cause she not my age, or I don't have a kid her age. It don't matter, baby. I don't have kids your motherfucking age. I only got one child. You got 7. So if I make a way, why you can't make a way? Is the math mathing? Am I making sense, y'all? Please tell me. I don't want to be too mean or too, you know what I'm saying? But this is how I feel. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if you can call me to, you know, for the event that's popping up, or, you know, for this person that's coming to this club, or to go to this hookah lounge, or to go out to dinner, then you should call me to tell me to give me a 30 to an hour break, sis. Come on now. You trust me enough to, you know, to be there for you. The thing is I don't trust you enough for you to be there for me though. Hello? Let's talk about it. All right. I actually had this note, you guys, this topic or conversation for a while, just, you know, just writing notes. And so one of my notes here I have, y'all, is I put, I felt like I lost faith on real girl friendships without hidden agendas. That's my truth. I feel like I've lost faith on real girl friendships without some form of hidden agenda. I think a lot of times when you are, as a woman, when you are aware of every part of who you are, every fiber of your being, every crevices of you, and you love on yourself, and you're confident in that, you can walk into certain rooms with certain girls that do not appreciate that, but they can come off like they do appreciate it, until it doesn't work for them. You get what I'm saying? Or until you're doing, how do I work this? Until people see what they see. You know what I mean? Until people see what they see. And in your mind, you're just who you are. Other people attracts to that. But the problem is they don't like that, because the attention goes to you but not to them. I don't know if I'm making sense. But that's how I feel. I feel like sometimes people want me in the room with them for sometimes an aesthetic look. Sometimes people want me in the room with them. I am, anybody knows me, the body is a dancing body, a dancing body. So you know, honey, once I get into the room, that I am going to have this, people gonna look. You know, people gonna look. So I feel like sometimes friendship sometimes is it's a trend now. It's a trend. You know, let's go on vacation together. Y'all going out the country together and don't even know each other. Like the Shanrika, I think her name is. I hope I didn't mess her name up. But Robinson, the lady that went out of town to Mexico with these girls that, you know, that she didn't know. That happens all the time though. You get what I'm saying? People make these TikTok accounts with these girls like they friends, but come to find out they really not fucking friends. People get into business with each other, calling themselves, just putting their name together like, oh yeah, we've been friends for this long, but come to find out these bitches frenemies, right? They friends, but they got this little side eye towards each other. It's a trend now. Okay, it's a trend. They get dressed up and get cute and go viral for dressing alike. It's a trend. Okay, that's how I feel. I feel like relationship now is such a trend for birthday link ups. Okay, you got females that only invite bitches out just so they can have this group of bitches to the table for their birthdays. Okay, and trust me, I know this. Y'all know I've been in the industry, the service industry, for over fucking almost 18 years. I've seen so many times, on spent so many occasions, people book 14, 18, 25 people for a reservation, and only 6 show up on a 25 top. Only 2 show up on a 14 top. Only 7 show up on an 18 top. I've seen it happen time and time again. And we could sit there and say, okay, well, maybe their money not right. That's the reason why they show up. But as much time as I see it, bitches not fucking with you the way they fucking with you. Yeah. That's what I see. Okay? That's what I see. Or what it is a lot of times females, you know, people that, you know, The people who y'all invite is like, girl, like, bitch, you only invite me for shit when it comes to, because you want to take pictures and you want to act like it's about you. It happens. You get what I'm saying? I don't, you don't that make sense? I feel like, so my question here is, what do you think about girl relationships today? I feel like girls relationship pros and cons. So one of them, I feel like, girls relationships. Let's do the pros first. The pros from girls relationship, because I feel like I've been pretty hard, to be honest with you. The good part about girl relationships intentionally is you can build a sisterhood with somebody, right? I feel like that's the beauty, and that's what I want. I want to build a sisterhood with someone. I feel like a pro from girls' relationships today, once it's done right and intentionally, it's fun. It's a vibe. I think for me, I'm one of those persons, like, anybody who's known me, anybody that's been around me, the thing is I haven't always been an affectionate person. I've learned that, well, like I said, I'm an intentional woman that does the work. So with that being said, I know how I want to love on my friendships. I know what I want to give in my friendships, even if it's not a normal thing that I do, right? So anybody know I love to love on my friends. I love to hug and kiss, and I love to love on my friends, right? And I want to be able to have that, to have the same thing. I want to be able to have that reciprocated. I want to be able to give my friend my key to my house and be like, bitch, this is for emergency. But then in her head, this bitch be like, girl, this nigga pissing me off. It is an emergency, so I'm here today. Like, I want that. You know what I'm saying? I want that. I want a friend that, in a sense, cross the boundaries, but it's not like, where you, when y'all know, when I say cross the boundaries, it's like, this girl get on my nerve. I don't mind a friend that just, oh my God, this girl, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind that, right? I also do too want a friend that is also, again, intentional on my feelings and aware of my feelings, right? So if you are one of those friends that's a nag sometimes, because honey, sometimes I'm a nag, okay? So if you're noticing that, okay, yeah, she don't have it in her today, and just be like, well, friend, I'm not gonna do it to you today. I see on your face, I'm here for you, And as much as I say maybe, oh, I got it or whatever, okay, well, you can get it. Okay, well, let's just lay it for a minute, let's watch a movie for a minute. I know you got it, but let's just watch a movie for a minute, I want those friendships. I want friendships that where people is just their self. You know what I mean? Just your natural, just you in your natural state of being. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I want somebody that you're just unapologetically who you are. You're just who you are. And if it works for me, good. And if it don't work, good. Either way, it's okay. It's just who you are. I want somebody to be their natural self. Anybody knows I have this thing that I do where, first off, I'm a goofball. Do you understand that? I'm a goofball. If you don't want to have a good time around me, you can't have a good time. You want to be a snob ass bitch, then go guanaso. Because I'm not their girl, okay? Depending on if let's say we go to a hotel together, we're on vacation or whatever. My friend should expect that when the minute I open that sliding door glass back, this bitch gonna just watch what she do. Because we already know what's coming. I'm gonna take my shirt top off and I'm gonna just flame these bitches, okay? And you don't look at me like, oh, this girl is, no, I'm unapologetically myself. Try it sometime, okay? I want friendships where you respect each other the older you get, right? Where, we can grow along lasting friendships, but we still respect each other the older we get. We still love each other. We still care for each other. We still, that same sisterhood that we had back then, we still got it now the older we get. That's important to me. I want friends that, check up and pour into each other, okay? That's what I want. I don't just want it when you calling me, girl, because this nigga done did something. You telling me about what old girl done did. You telling me about everybody else's business. You get what I'm saying? But we just can't call just to check on each other. Well, how you doing today, baby? Like you told me yesterday your head was hurting. You got some pills for it? You know what I mean? And actually mean, you actually care about how I feel. You get what I'm saying? I feel like the same amount of time and energy that you pour into a romantic relationships are the same amount of time that needs to be pouring into a friendship. You know what I mean? Or a platonic relationship. Another pro, I guess you can say, is friends that hold me accountable. I want a friend that's gonna hold me accountable. Of course, I can hold myself accountable too, but I want a friend. I do not mind a friend that can hold me accountable. Okay, well, friend, you said you was gonna do that, but you didn't do it though. Yeah, I heard what you're saying, but you didn't do it though. You know what I'm saying? And the way you speak to me is because you speak to me like that because I know how you care about what I said, right? And by the end of the day, you're also that person because again, equally yoked is so important, right? You're a friend that's you're consistent and you hold yourself accountable, right? So because you hold yourself accountable, no, I hold myself accountable, so I'm gonna hold you accountable too. Because what? Didn't we have this conversation? Right? That's what I want. And honestly, shit, a boss friend, that's a bonus for me. If I can have a friend that's a boss friend, I don't know what it is about me, and I thank God that God allowed me to not have a jealous spirit when it comes down to people, to women, and what they have. I think it's always this thing where I'm like, what do you do? What do you do? But to have those friendships, like I said, where, she's a boss friend and she want her friend to be a boss too. So we both bosses, I'm like, that's what I want to read life. I don't want those girls that take these motherfucking pictures and, she got a pink Benz, she got a pink Benz too. So y'all, let's take a picture. Yeah, but behind this picture, y'all don't really fuck with each other though. But behind these pictures, y'all competing with each other though. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't a good compete, because I do believe in a good compete, but y'all bad competing with each other. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, no, I don't want it, okay? And then cons would be, what do you think about girl relationship today? I don't know if I said this before, but I feel like girl relationships can be catty, very catty, very catty. I feel like girl relationships now, like I said, it's like an on-trend thing. I feel like girls' relationship today's are fake as fuck. You fuck with her, but then you talk about her. Weird. It's very weird to me. I feel like girls' relationships now, or friendships now, days can be also very scary because I don't know your intentions, which is not knowing a person's intentions is wild, okay? Like, seriously, you have people that are very, very evil, right? You have people that are very jealous, have very jealous spirits sometimes. And the reason that they're around you, you wouldn't have never even think. And sometimes when you find out, by the time that you find out a child, it's too late. It's too late. So that's something that I just personally, honestly, y'all, I just do not want to deal with. All right. Maybe I can do that. So I guess on the pro of the friendships today, I think another beauty of the pros of a friendship today is like when you can have fun with a person no matter what you're doing. It don't matter what you're doing. It's just who this person is that is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? We could be sitting at the house watching TV. We could be going to Home Goods and, just shopping, and that's fun to us. We could be going to Target, you know what I'm saying? And that's fun to us. We could be just sitting in the damn car eating some food, and that's just fun to us. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Once we're around each other, it's a vibe. You know what I mean? I think, like I said, for me, those are the friendships I want today. That's what I think about, the pros and the cons of friendships today. But I'm just, like I say, y'all, I'm just at a place, y'all. First off, I love every bit of me. Every bit of me. And you have to learn how to love yourself first. I think a lot of times too, relationships can be so catty and can get so crazy and volatile sometimes because you're dealing with two people that don't even know who they are. So when they get into the room with each other, they just clash, right? Because they don't even know, first off, how to stand on their own 2 feet. So thank God that I'm able to be comfortable in the skin that I am in, where I'm not actually going out there, because you have some people that, some girls that can't be by themselves. Like, they just need to have another woman around them, and not even for the good reason, for the most negative reason that you can possibly think about, right? And I'm not that girl, so I'm appreciative, and I'm also thankful that I'm able to, be comfortable in my skin, but to also do the work with the things that I know can be a detriment to my relationships, right? But I'm still open. I'm very open to the relationships that God wants me to have, in every way, romantically, platonically, with my family, whatever it may be. I just wanted to be of God first off, but I also wanted to be intentional. You know what I'm saying? If it's of God, honey, it's clearly intentional. Hello. But like I say, I'm open. I'm definitely open, and I'm excited because I know that I will find my sisterhood of people. I know I'm gonna find my sisterhood of people, but like I say, in the meantime, between time, I just have to realize the type of people that I just don't do, or the type of things or situations that I just don't put myself in, right? Which is a good place to be in, because when you're aware of it, you stand for something, right? People say, honey, if you either gonna stand for something or fall for anything. And one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not going to do, I can't stand for anything. No, I can't. All right, so y'all, that is the topic or the conversation of the day. We went a little bit over an hour, which I knew was probably going to happen, but I felt like this conversation was much needed to happen. Before we close this out, y'all, let's talk about, let's add on there what I think about also friendships on the con side of it. I hope con is bad. If not, I didn't fuck the whole thing up. But the bad side of it is friendships that has a horrible influence on you, right? Because you have some girls where when you get around them, and because you're so impressionable, because you're so sweet, you know what I mean, that it's easier for you to be persuaded. You definitely gotta watch out for friendships like that too, because that is also a thing. Having some fake ass foes, fake ass people that come in and just come in to manipulate, and come into, just like the devil, to kill, steal, and destroy, honey. So you got to watch out for people like that. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for people that anytime they come around, or, those friendships, when they come around, and it's always, it always ends on one. It can start off probably good, but at the end of it is always some shit. Okay, so y'all watch out for that too. All right, so y'all, let's go ahead and get into the new segment. Y'all know the new segment that we added is, what am I done thinking about, and what am I thinking about? Okay. All right. So what am I done thinking about? What am I done thinking about? I'm done thinking that I am done. What am I done thinking about? What am I done thinking about? What am I done thinking about? Child, I was gonna get so deep, but fuck it. I'm done thinking that I have to work hard and slave and figure it out. And a 9 to 5. And I have to get up in order for me to have the life I want and I deserve. I am fucking done thinking about it, because tomorrow, catch me on TikTok. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follow. Cowboy Rodeo. Thank you for the likes. Jalapeno Spicy. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for $200. Bitch, I'm about to be doing that. Like, I'm tired. I'm done, finito. I'm done thinking about that shit. All right, and what am I thinking about? Yo, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna put these legs up on my couch, and I'm gonna just relax after I'm done with everything I got to do, honey. Okay, your girl has been on it. Y'all know, like I said, like, yeah, she is back content. Like I'm re-getting on the content. Period. The content is content. It's coming. Okay, we're gonna give content. Okay, but the content sometimes, y'all, creating content, y'all, is so tiresome. I don't think people understand how tiresome content creating can be. But it gotta get done, so we gonna do it. But like I said, when we get done with all of this, honey, legs go up, TVs goes on, honey, and weeds get smoked. Yes, sir. All right, you guys. Again, like I said, you already know your girl birthday is coming up. A very, very happy 31st to your girl, Big Nisi, not the little. Oh no, hear me? All right, no. So let's go ahead and get into the beat of the week, you guys. The beat of the week, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't really have. I've been listening to a bunch of old school shit. I've been heavy in my back in the Caribbeans now. I took it from Africa back into the Caribbeans, y'all. I'm listening to like all the old school songs, all the vibes, all the Cartel and Movado and Richie Spice and Lady Soul and Cecile. So I've been listening to all of them. But I've been playing the old Lady Soul, Mana de Lis, I'm your problem. So me let idiots fi have them. Me too cute fi mix up and blend. So tell a girl she worry about argument. Me too rich fi argue with bitch. Me too nice fi in a cockfight. Me too hot and I knock all the lights and everybody sitting me here. That's right. When me go shopping, me no look on the price. Hey, y'all. So I've been listening to Lady Soul, Mana de Lis. Okay, if you don't know, let me break it down for you. She said, "Man is the least of her problems," so she let idiots have them. All right, y'all. If y'all want to know the song, like I said, Lady Soul, Man A D D I Lisa. All right. So all y'all girls that be sitting here and y'all be stressing about these niggas, y'all sitting here and y'all worrying about, oh, he said he was gonna be home at 1 o'clock. He ain't come in the house until 7 a.m. in the morning. Y'all need to be playing that song. Man, at least I got problem. Let idiots be of them. It was good having you guys here. I hope you guys having an amazing Friday. If you're watching this on visuals, hope you guys have an amazing Monday, have an amazing week. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in another episode of the Think About It podcast with your girl, Niecy.